Ain't this a sweet life?
And just so happened that the week I was out there, Freddie Powers, I don't know if you know Freddie Powers.
Okay, the name sounds familiar.
Okay, great songwriter. He wrote "You Got a Friend in California" for Haggard, and he's had a bunch of stuff recorded by Willie, and great singer songwriter. And well, Freddie, I was a young guy. I was 19 by that time because stupid me, I just got married and decided, hey, let's go play on the road.
Yeah.
What was I thinking? I don't know.
Yeah.
Anyway, that last week, Freddie actually asked me, and this was such an honor for me. He said, hey, Elijah, what do you think about sitting in with me and the boys this last week out here? Man, I could have died and went to heaven right then. It was like, this is awesome. So, as a guitar player, and especially as a young guy, when you're learning licks, you want to throw them all out there, right? And there's a time where it comes to, you better play tasteful.
Yeah.
And when you're playing with the big dogs, you dang well better play tasteful. So that whole week I was intimidated, loving every minute of it, but at the same time, I didn't play one note unnecessarily unless somebody looked at me to play. And then I would play my best and I would stop and get back on my paper, and I just play rhythm the rest of the time. And I never will forget that Freddie took me aside after we were done and we were packing our stuff. He was packing his stuff, and he put his arm around me and he says, Elijah, he says, man, he says, you're a really, really good little guitar player. He says, but if you want to be a great one, you better go home and learn how to play some chords. And I took it as though he thought I was overplaying. I just instantly took it that way because, here I'm a youngster and I've may have been accused of overplaying once or twice. And, taste is one of those things you gradually learn, right?
Right.
But as soon as I got back to town, of course, I went back to the Cass County Opry. And when I left there, they had hired a gentleman by the name of Terry Mays.
Yeah.
Terry had played with the Plummer family down in Branson and traveled all over the states playing in different road bands. He played at the 95 Club with Clayton Houghton and all those guys. Yeah. I mean, he was legit, man. He was the real deal. As soon as I heard him play and I heard the chords and then started seeing the lead lines that he was playing around the chords, it like instantly clicked.
That's what he meant.
Yeah, Freddie wasn't putting me down. He wasn't dogging me. He was giving me some of the best advice that anybody has ever given me in my musical career.
Yeah.
And so Terry and I just we became buddies, and I picked his brain for every lick that I possibly could.
Right.
Ain't this a sweet life?